Hello, this recording was previously a daily angel card reading. So for each sign of the zodiac, we had a reading for that day. And at the time, those messages were important for that particular sign. Okay, so Gemini, Libra, all the different signs. But the truth is that those messages, because, while I'm a Leo, as we progress throughout the zodiac each year and, the stars align and, the planets and everything, we are influenced by all the different planets and things. But spiritually, we are all one being. We are all connected. And the messages that were given in those readings for each of those signs are what I call universal truths. Each and every one of us already knew that information. Like, I didn't invent it. It is nothing new. Like, we all knew it deep within our soul. But as I talked about those things and gave those messages from the angels, they were simply echoing back the truth that we each need in our lives in order to heal. And so now that that week of readings is over, we have assembled what I call the Angel Bootcamp. And so each day, every one of those readings of the 12 signs, we need to go back and try to listen to every sign, because those messages we all need to hear because we're all connected. All right? So this is going to take time. It's a lot of hours of recording, and just when you listen to a message, absorb it. And you could take one sign a day. It could take a long time to get through it all, but it doesn't matter how long it takes. What's important is that you remember, which means to bring back to the present those things that are being echoed back to you. Okay, so when I talk about love and I talk about healing and I talk about, do unto others and treating other people the way you want to be treated, these are things we already know, but they're reminders. So when a particular message comes up for you on a day, that's what you need to know. It doesn't matter what sign you are. So as you watch this video today, it will still say, let's say Gemini or Libra, Taurus at the top. It'll have the date, but please ignore that, okay? Because I'm speaking to every single one of us, including me, because every word I say to you, I have to say to me. I am going to go back and I'm going to look at all these videos and take my time to absorb and to truly see if I am still in alignment with the words that came out of my mouth. I have to live by this as well. And so take your time, enjoy the videos, watch as much as you can today, but don't be in a rush. And if and when you're ready and you need help, go ahead and contact me at paul@meetyourangels.com, and we can work together. And as I say in that last day of the boot camp, I don't want to have to work with you forever. I want to be your friend. At some point, we got to stop talking about the trauma and heal it, so that, there's going to be a point where you're moving forward and you're growing and you've learned the skills in order to have a good life and to be on earth as it is in heaven. All right, so thank you for being here. Please share all of these videos, like them, share them on your social media, and because as we can build momentum together, and we're all working on this, imagine all the tragedy that's going on in the world. If we can be what I call beacons of light. In fact, my angels have told me, activate the beacon. Now think of a beacon as a lighthouse. The light's going out. And what the lighthouse does is it shines the light out so that the ships can come in safely to the harbor. So I have activated the beacon, and I'm calling you, and I'm bringing you in safely into heaven. Not to die. We're not dying. We're being on earth as it is in heaven. So you're coming back into the harbor, coming back home into heaven. And you are now a light worker. You are a healer. And they say, healer, heal thyself. So that then you can go forward and you can heal others through your love. Be generous with your love. Be gentle with yourself and be gentle with others. And as Jesus said on the cross, I solemnly assure you, today you will be in paradise with me. All right. Thank you. Take care. Warning: do not listen to this recording while operating a moving vehicle or while needing full conscious alertness. This recording is for adults 18 years and older. So we'll go ahead and start today by sending you some distance Reiki. Reiki is a form of energy healing, and we want to help you open your energetic channels so you'll be open to receiving the messages today from your angels. So go ahead now and take in a deep, deep breath and slowly let it go. Let go of everything that's preventing you from relaxing and feeling wonderfully good. Let go. Let go of everything that's preventing you from living on earth as it is in heaven. And as you relax, I will continue to send this Reiki throughout the rest of our angel readings today. Okay, so it's so good that you're here today. I'm glad that I'm able to share this time with you. And I just wanted to say welcome. And, you know, I had a comment about the beard because my friends haven't seen me because of all the lockdown and everything. And it's like, what is that beard? I'm like, I know, it's horrible, you know. But I'm actually growing it because my sister said I have to grow a beard. She wants me to grow a beard. And then, listen to this, she says she wants me to have a man bun. So, I don't know about that. But this hair, I haven't cut it since Christmas. And because I went on a 3-month adventure out in the desert in Arizona, New Mexico, Utah, different places. And so technically this haircut is a buzz cut. It's all one length. But because of COVID and all that, it's growing out. And so maybe the man bun's on its way. But typically I am not used to having the facial hair. And you'll see, you know, it's itchy sometimes. And, you know, anyway, so forgive me for looking like this, but that's what that's all about. I wanted to announce, in case you didn't notice or see in the video list, we have a new video for our perpetual prayer requests. So if you have a prayer request, you know, perhaps to, you know, have special intention, or if it's someone's birthday, you know, every year it's their birthday, or it's an anniversary, someone died perhaps, you can put those intentions in our perpetual prayer requests video in the comments. And, you know, if someone's sick, whatever your special intentions are, you can put those there, and we can all join together and pray for you as a community and to help support you in your special intention. Now, to get there, you go to prayerrequests.meetyourangels.com, and that will forward you to the YouTube video. And in the comments is where you're going to put your prayer requests. And if you have any updates, so let's say, you know, I know someone has asked me to pray for them. They're studying for the bar exam, and, you know, they want us to pray for the bar exam. Well, eventually I'd like to know what happened. Did you pass the bar? Do we need to keep praying? What's going on? So we would search for your comment and then reply to your own comment, and that would keep that thread together, and we can know the status of what's going on. All right, so that's prayerrequests.meetyourangels.com. That will forward you automatically to the video of for the prayer requests. Okay, so that's something that's new, that's going to be ongoing. There's music there, and, you know, it's just music. There's no words or anything else. And I put it on for, I think, 15 or more minutes. You can, you know, listen to it as long or short as you want, but I like to listen to the music, and then down below you can read the prayer requests of the different people. All right, so if everyone could go ahead and join one another in those intentions, that will help us to, build a stronger community and actually help to manifest the things that we want. Okay, so today is a new day. It is June 22nd, and hopefully there's some new and exciting things going on, but we'll have to find out. So Aries, you're up first. June 22nd. Any messages or insight for Aries? Anything new and exciting going on? What is going on? What do the Aries need to know today? Okay. So I want to explain this as we go for newcomers. Is when I'm choosing a card, I'm not looking at the cards. I'm feeling the energy and listening for guidance from the angels, who actually instruct or guide me to choose the cards for the different readings. And so I'm never going to show you the cards, because people put too much faith in cards. We're not supposed to put faith in cards. Cards have nothing to do with, we have all the tools we need. And so why, what's so important about the cards? I'm just using this as a tool because there's symbols involved that can help remind us of options and, give us a little insight. But you don't need to know. I'm the one that's giving the reading. You can do your own reading if you want. Wow. Aries. Oh my goodness. I think you've been listening, because lately, I've been saying you've been working on some project, or there's, something that's very dear to you that I've been encouraging to, it's time to release it, to get it out there. And it's, important for you to open this next chapter, walk through the gate, because if you think of like a hose, it's turned off, you're at a stagnant point, like everything's building up, but nothing can progress until you open the valve and everything can go forward. Well, it appears as if you are ready, if you haven't already, opened up that valve. And as you do that, what happens is it makes room for more inspiration, and you can cut right through any obstacles that you were perceiving as being obstacles in the past. And you're absolutely influencing people in a way like all your dreams are coming true. And I just see an incredible foundation here. You've got, people are paying attention, they're listening. You've got the entire creation of all the universe is ready for this unveiling. And the result is this, literally, you've opened the gates to heaven on earth, and anyone who's interested is welcome to come on in and celebrate, join the party, to learn and to love and to be and to just have an incredible abundance of everything you can imagine. And as we experience life on earth as it is in heaven, for you right now, water is important. Water can help keep your energies clean and help the inspiration flowing, your creative abilities. And the sunshine will feed you very much like the sun feeds the trees. So being in nature is so important. But really, it's a time of unification, a time of celebration, a time of really feeling supported, recognized, and it's not. I don't even think I should do more cards, but I'm going to do. We'll just see if there's any more insight. But wow, thank you, Aries, for finally coming on and doing that, because it's helped. And so what this is doing, it's allowing a whole new generation to learn values and things that they're perhaps not even aware of. And it's like people who were stuck in an old paradigm are now going to learn from what you're doing. And so I think you've had different channels in the past, different aspects of something you've been working on, and now that you've released this, or you're going to release it, what's happening is, now that the hose is open, brand new insight's going to come. whole new dimensions that you weren't aware of. It's going to be revealed to you, so then you can go forward and just catapult everyone who's on this journey with you, which it means all of us. We're all one being. We're all together. We're all learning from one another. It's truly an incredible thing. If you haven't taken the step yet, you're going to have to get the courage to go for it. Now is the time. All right? So, Aries, if you'd like a private reading with me, you can go ahead and contact me at paul@meetyourangels.com, and we can go ahead and arrange to have a private session. If anyone who's listening would like to give a donation to help support my work, you can visit PayPal or Venmo and send your donation to paul@meetyourangels.com. It's completely voluntary, and I enjoy doing these readings here on YouTube for free. And but if you'd like to support, you're more than welcome to. All right. So now we have our friends, the Tauruses. What is going on for Tauruses? You are, what's going on? Anything exciting? Anything new? Are you ready for greatness? Are you ready to step into heaven on earth? What's the obstacle? Let's see what's going on. Any messages or inspirations for you today? Okay, so let's see what's going on for Taurus. Okay, Taurus, this is a relationship day for you, June 22nd. I think it's a time to celebrate and to honor your partner if you have one. And if some of you perhaps are expecting a child or want a child, there might be a child coming. And it's like the family's coming together, and you're feeling more complete. Now, if you don't have children or you don't want children, it's just you're a couple, then what I would say is that you're being together, you really appreciate, like they say, count your blessings, and you feel like it's, truly a gift that you have one another, and together you are creating this new paradise, this you're creating your own future. I don't see any obstacles here so far. All I see is that you should celebrate and be confident in what you have, and it's really a very beautiful, unitive, very complete setting, and it's really, really nice, really nice. Okay, let's get another card here. Okay, so for our Taurus, we are looking, if you want to help this relationship grow, we need to help to connect the spiritual aspect of it. A lot of times we're compatible on, some people are homebodies, other people are outdoor types, and you've got these different things that people like to do, and you're compatible that way. But perhaps there's one dimension that the two of you have not explored yet, and that's your spiritual dimension. And I think that if you could, you really want to turn up the heat a little bit and to help your relationship expand into new dimensions, let's bring in that spiritual dimension. And with that, your love, true love, will just absolutely permeate any darkness that's there, anything that's, perhaps unfulfilling about your relationship. If you can bring in the light of spirituality, that will illuminate those dark points, okay? And it's okay to talk to one another about it. Don't be afraid, because both of you are confident in your relationship. This is not going to break up your relationship by bringing up spirituality. It's going to illuminate those parts where, perhaps if you've been keeping it a secret, as you talk about the spirituality, and then that will help your partner to understand where you're coming from, and actually motivate he or she to incorporate that into their life as well. So that's a beautiful thing. And we think, oh, life is great, but how much of our life are we not really exploring, especially the spiritual part, because of our society? And when you do that, this is literally planting new seeds, new growth, new opportunities to branch out and to allow paradise to come and to to flourish, to have an abundance. Okay, so Taurus, this is wonderful, it's beautiful, and I think that it's just an invitation for you to really expand what is already very good. And if you are interested in expanding your family, it's a good time to start planning that, or perhaps you'll have a special surprise coming. That's perhaps a new child is on the way. Who knows? All right, so Taurus, if you'd like a personal reading, go ahead and contact me at paul@meetyourangels.com, and we can go ahead and arrange to do that. All right, so our next friend's coming up. All right, messages for the Gemini. Geminis, how are you today? Anything new and exciting? Need some messages and insight for Gemini. Wonderful things for Gemini. What are the obstacles that are getting in your way? Where is room for healing? How can we help the Gemini to live on earth as it is in heaven? Okay, Gemini, let's see what's going on. I know that I've been kind of strict lately with you. I've been encouraging you to emerge from your cave, to surrender the depression and these thoughts that have been disabling you for so long. I've been encouraging you. It's time to really let yourself shine and allow yourself to experience those people who love you. You are not loved, Gemini. You are profoundly loved by all of us. Okay, so I know it's hard to trust sometimes, but there is absolutely some wonderful things coming for our dear Geminis. Okay, I'm trying to find some cards here for the Geminis. All right, yeah, good. I love this. Absolutely. Okay, Gemini, you've had this period of being in the cave. You've been depressed, you've been sad, you've been close to death, it's like that. You have not been living. You've been isolated, and your friends are really worried about you. But guess what? I've been encouraging you to wake up, to come out like Lazarus out of the cave. It's time for a resurrection, and here we are in the cards, and it says a new cycle, a new beginning, nothing but the future. It's like this, whatever you want to manifest is there in front of you, and you're able to just put all that old stuff behind you. It's not that you're going to forget it, but you don't have to live in that pain and sorrow. You don't have to torment yourself with the tragedies that you've experienced, but you can take what you've learned from the cave, and you can be resurrected and transformed into a new body, into a new way of living. You can step out from the cave into heaven on earth. Okay? And so what's happening is, as you actually walk through the threshold into heaven on earth, you're given new strength, new courage. You're willing to try new things that you never even thought you were able to, because you're like, wow, you know what? It is a choice. It is a choice. I don't have to sit there and dwell and have my depression all the time. I can choose happiness. I can choose to honor that depression, honor the tragedies, honor those things that you contemplate and are important to you and that other people don't understand. You can still honor that as part of who you are. But as you walk over that threshold, you're choosing strength, you're choosing courage, you're choosing to live in a new way that is so healthy for you, okay? Because we need you. As I said, you're not loved, you're profoundly loved. And you can't experience that when you're completely isolated. And when you're doing this, what comes is your royal power. And again, this same card keeps coming up over and over again, is when we do this, all those past hurts, all the past trauma and the things that have been so intense for you, those wounds can 100% be healed. Now, they're part of you. They make you unique. They make you offer, they give you insight into offering wonderful things to other people. Through your experience, you're able to offer insight. But if you hold it for yourself, you're not able to help other people. You are a healer. You have the ability and a tremendous capacity to love, and you are generous with that love, but not when you're sitting in the cave, okay? So I need you, I want you, and I'm praying that you gather your courage to walk over the threshold, to walk into heaven on earth, so that we can be together and we can love one another profoundly, okay? So thank you, Gemini, for being courageous and for all the gifts that you have bestowed on us. I love you, and if you would like a private reading, go ahead and contact me at paul@meetyourangels.com, and I'd be, love to get to know you and work with you and, see how we can make this a long-lasting adventure for you, okay? I love my Geminis. They're my best friends, and it's painful for me to see our Gemini suffering. So today is a very positive reading, and it's absolutely that old stuff you're putting behind, and you're walking over the threshold into heaven on earth. All right, so that was Gemini. Now we will have some insight for our Cancer friends. Cancer, how are you doing today? Anything new and exciting going on? All right, so we'd like some insight or messages for Cancer. I'd like to know how Cancer can transform their past, learn from their past, and to live on earth as it is in heaven. What needs to be healed? What needs to be transformed? What can we do to allow ourselves to love and to be loved and to live and to be on earth as it is in heaven? Okay, Cancer, let's see what's going on for you today. June 22nd. All right. As when I do these readings, it's so funny when the same cards come up in the same position for the same sign, and it's like so consistent, and it's really, well, it kind of shows that this is something to pay attention to. Okay, so for Cancer, we've been saying that you have this beautiful insight from your lived experience, an intimacy within that is very unique and special to you. You have spiritual insight, which I'm encouraging you to share with those around you, and perhaps even to start a YouTube channel or to somehow get the word out, that we need to treat one another better. This Black Lives Matter issue is absolutely an important issue that perhaps you can influence in a way that you thought perhaps you weren't able to. But what I see is that the battles that people have struggled, through your grace, your insight, your wisdom, your energy, and your beauty, you're able to convey in a peaceful way, in a gentle way, the truth. And truth speaks to truth. So when someone can witness and hear your truth that you're going to be sharing, then you're going to be able to influence and to manifest a new world that is earth, heaven on earth. Okay, and so please don't light a candle and put it under a basket. Why would you do that? You have to let your light shine, and it's not necessarily the words, but your being is going to help. Okay, people can see your light, and it's your connection to spirituality that's going to help them to transform, so that we can be together on earth as it is in heaven. All right, so continue to do what you're doing. Be confident in what you're doing. There's no reason to doubt anything. You do have a unique perspective and some insight which you need to share. And as you do that, you gain more wisdom, more knowledge, and it's more confidence, and you're not only illuminating others, but you're being illuminated more. So it's like I said on the other reading, it's like a hose. If the hose is turned off, you're at a gate, a stopping point, and you need to release the water out of the hose so that more inspiration can come, and you can help the plants grow. The plants need water to grow, and it's through your spiritual water, your spiritual influence, and this energy, the insight that you have, you're going to help people to grow. Okay, so thank you so much for this wonderful opportunity to help other people, and I see nothing but goodness going on, no negativity, and I think that's pretty much a rule for you. You're, just we need some cancers in our lives to help us to have that insight. So Cancer, thank you. If you are interested in a private reading, go ahead and contact me at paul@meetyourangels.com, and we can go ahead and set up a time. Well, I have different offerings, but we'll set up a way to meet your needs. Okay, so thank you, Cancer. And now we have our Leo friends for June 22nd. Hi, Leo. I'm a Leo. Both Leos. Anyway, let's see what's going on. Anything new and exciting for Leos? Any messages or insights for Leos? Any healing that needs to go on so that they can live on earth as it is in heaven? Okay. Okay, I think I said the other day that the Leo, very soon was going to be meeting an individual that could help them to. Leos right now are supposed to be focusing on one of their many, 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 many interests, their projects. Because we tend to have a lot of different interests, and they're wonderful, they're great, but they water us down, and it's hard to really accomplish a lot when we're not focused enough. And I think I mentioned a couple days ago that there would be someone who could help us to focus our intent, and that would help us to be more successful in our endeavor. And again, this younger person is showing up in the reading today, so pay attention. Is there someone who's trying to get your attention that is powerful and energetic and has good ideas that you might not have been? The Leo kind of thinks they know everything, unfortunately, and they don't always listen to good advice. So there's someone who's trying to give you advice. Pay attention to that advice. But you can sit high on your horse, and you can be confident, and you can just know that you're doing the right thing. There's much productivity and growth coming from your endeavors, and you can feel confident that this is not a waste of time. Those other things that you used to, so many of your endeavors, that was kind of a waste of time, because while you are productive, constantly productive, Leo's work, 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 work. But instead of just working on 100 things, if you focus on one or two, boy, you can get a lot more done. All right, so that's that. But when you're doing that, you're listening to others, also maybe some older people, bounce it off both, younger people and older people, just to make sure you're covering all your bases, because you might be missing something. All right. But again, this is involving money, and you can financially benefit from your efforts in a way that really wasn't important to you before. Okay, so let's see what this card, there's two that came out, so I'll take both of those. Oh yeah, so again, it's what I've been saying, and it's the answer for everyone is, when you take these steps that I'm telling you. So for the Leo, if you focus on one or two things instead of the 100 that you were working on, what happens is, you're in a new cycle, a new beginning, and it's nothing but opportunity to be successful. And our rewards are based on our efforts, and how well we're able to be authentic in what we're doing. Are we listening? Are we aligning ourselves with our inner core, with our authentic self? And as we pour ourselves into this project, and we do not cut corners, and we make sure that everything's legitimate in the way we see things, okay, when they're in alignment with our inner core, then we have nothing to worry about, because we can be confident in the product that we send out. And the thing is that, Leos always do a good job. That's not the issue, but this is significant, because it's like you're finally this is so complete, like corners are not being cut, and you're gonna find new strength in that. Okay, it's a new power that the Leo, you've always had power, but it's a new power that you're gonna feel really good about. Okay, and I think I said in the other reading a couple days ago that you can put on your garment, your regal garment, and feel very confident in what you've accomplished. Okay, so that's it for you, Leo. If you have a need for a private reading, go ahead and contact me at paul@meetyourangels.com, and we can go ahead and discuss your matters and go from there. All right, so thanks for coming today, and now we're going to go to our good friends, the Virgos. All right, messages for Virgo. How are you doing today? Glad to have you here, and we've really been praying for you and hoping that things are getting better for you. I know it's been difficult to be experiencing the isolation due to COVID, and perhaps my messages have been pretty difficult to hear, because I'm kind of calling you on what's going on, and we love you. You are profoundly loved, and you're not alone, and we want to make sure that you know that. Okay, so hang in there. It's going to be okay. But so let's see what the cards say today for you today on June 22nd. Okay, well, that's hopeful. Let's keep going here. Oh, wonderful. Virgo, yesterday I was crying. I was so worried about you yesterday. But so far, these cards are like really good, Virgo. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, Virgo. It looks like you're finally over the hump or the slump or whatever you want to call it. You're getting outside of yourself and you're feeling better. I think you've gone outside, you've gotten some sunshine and some fresh air, and you've been able to look around and say, wow, we really live on an incredible planet. And I don't see, I mean, while you're always going to have some part of sadness, I mean, that's part of life, but you're not, so the fences are down. There's no fences today. You're like, okay, that behavior in the past, the depression and the self-absorption, the selfishness, was not paying off for you. It was hurting you and actually pushing people away. The very thing that you wanted. So you were saying, stand back, but come closer. But how can you come closer if you have all this armor and the fences built around you? I don't see any of that today. I see a new beginning, a new opportunity for change, a whole new life, and just opportunity around you, because it's like you're sick and tired of it. Like, how long could you put up with that? Your whole world was crumbling around you because all you could see was the sadness and these isolation that you've been going through. And it's like, finally you're seeing that, well, life doesn't have to end just because we're inside the house because of COVID. All right. So thank you, Virgo. Wow. Okay, let's get some more cards for you and see what else is going on. Oh, yeah. Boy, thank goodness. Virgo, if you haven't already, Virgo, it's time. Put that other stuff aside for those who haven't done it. But what I see is most of you you're absolutely done. And those wounds of the past, so we asked as we were shuffling the cards, is like, what can we do for the Virgo to help them to live on earth as it is in heaven? So all those wounds of the past, they're back there. Now we learn from them. They make us who we are, but we don't live in the past, in experiencing those emotions over and 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 over again. Because what that did is it isolated us and it pushed everyone away because we can't handle it. Like, I mean, it's hard enough to deal with our own trauma. How can we possibly deal with yours when you intensify it to in a way that's just not realistic? Like, even the original event that was traumatic, you've built it up so big it's not even resembling the first event. Okay, so let your imagination dissipate now, and you're letting go, and you're thanking God and the universe for the opportunity to live right now, to be grateful for all that you have, not for what you don't have. You're grateful for what you have, and you're allowing yourself to receive the light. You're allowing yourself to receive healing. You're allowing yourself to receive love. I'm sending out beautiful love to you, Virgo. We love you. You are not alone. Thank you so much for being who you are. You are not loved, Virgo. You are profoundly loved. All right? Virgo, if you'd like to have a private reading, go ahead and contact me at meetyourangels.com. I'm sorry, it's Paul at meetyourangels.com. And we can arrange to do the reading for you, or have some Reiki or spiritual direction, etc. I'm so grateful that this stuff is behind you, and we can now celebrate together. We can have fun together. All right? Thank you. All right, so now we're going to have messages for our Libra friends. What's going on for the Libras? Welcome. It's June 22nd, and any messages or insight for our Libra friends? Anything new and exciting for our Libra friends? Okay, Libra, let's see what's going on today. June 22nd. All right. So Libra, you've had several very good days, because we got to a juncture where we were talking about this past the relationship that was unhealthy. And it was a decision for you. Do I continue to be in an unhealthy relationship where I feel out of balance and, you know, there's injustice within the relationship and inequality and, just death, like not, there's nothing positive about it. So I've been encouraging you to be strong and to make a decision to go forward and to get out of that relationship. And it's not just for you, it's for both of you. It's going to help both of you grow. And I see that many of you have decided to put that stuff in the past. And this has given you a strength that you've always had because it's part of your foundation. You've always had this strength. But now you're back in the saddle. You're strong again, and you feel like, wow, yeah, okay, now I'm taking care of myself. And so what I'd like you to do is to go back and reflect upon all of those past relationships and the scenarios in your life, even careers, and different things that have brought you to today. And you collect them and you look at them as like the things that have made you who you are. Okay, these experiences, and what have you learned from them? And we need to learn from our mistakes. Okay, so if you didn't like something in that last relationship, okay, well, what's the opposite of that? If you don't like this, what do you like? And you're going to build this resume or a list of what it is you want for you. What's the gift you want to receive? You're going to help manifest this in your life by building up an inventory of your values, what experiences do you want to have? And so as you do that, you're able to honor the past and say, yes, okay, I made those decisions and it brought me to today. And it's making me feel good about, like, I survived this and I've taken steps to take care of myself, and now I can go forward and have a better life. Okay, so let's see here. Get some more insight. Yeah, and as you do that, the blessings, the graces, the abundance comes multiplied, and that strength and wisdom and this, you can be very confident in what you've done. Okay, so Libra, you're really on track. You've been listening, you've been taking care of yourself, you've been doing exactly what the angels are asking you to do. And so I'm very proud of you. I thank you for taking those steps, because when you're strong, I'm strong. If you're weak, we're weak. We're all together. We're all one being. And so you're actually really, really doing great, and that's helping us too. Okay, Libra. So if you'd like a personal reading, you can go ahead and contact me at paul@meetyourangels.com, and we can arrange to give you a reading. All right, or some Reiki, something like that. Thank you. We'll see you next time. Scorpio. Messages for Scorpio. How are you guys doing? Hope everything is going well. And so we're going to get some messages and insight for Scorpio. Anything new and exciting going on for Scorpio? What does Scorpio need to heal? What do they need to do to be able to live on earth as it is in heaven? Okay, let's look what's going on for Scorpio, June 22nd. Scorpio got some good things coming. Oh, wow. Okay. Scorpio. Whew. This is great. Okay. We all know that you're an incredible person. You have uh, power beyond belief to be influential and to just have anything you want. Okay, and you've been having some stumbling blocks and recently, difficulties, and you kind of have gotten in your own way. And there have been people around you that have also been influencing you, that taking away, like you have some energetic blocks. Okay, and I suggested that by drinking water, that would help you. And what I see is that those of you that have been drinking water, you're starting to feel like your old self, like the good self, the one that was healthy, and the one that was like had everything together. And so now, right now, it's the time to manifest and to create your future. Dream your dreams. What are those? What is it you want? Okay, so go ahead and reconnect to your inner core of your being. Who am I? What do I want? Where do I want to go? And I've said this in the past, is like, you have to cooperate with the process of receiving. Ask and you shall receive. God wants to give you a gift, but what is the gift that you want to receive? So you have to cooperate with the process. If you want to go to Europe, you can't just go to Europe. There's a process to going to Europe. So you have to have a passport. To get a passport, you have to have a passport photo, an application, etc. So if there's something that you want, a gift you want to give yourself, or that God wants to give you, what is it you want? So that way you can cooperate with the process to receive it. And when you do that, right now you're in the manifestation phase, by really clarifying for yourself, getting a clear vision of what you want, so that way you can celebrate with your friends when it's time. And it's coming right around the corner. It's not far away. All right. As soon as you can dream it, the process is put into motion. It's not like a long time away. It's literally, as soon as you know what you want, everything falls into place in order to receive that. Okay? Let's see what else is going on. Yeah, and as you do that, as you begin to manifest, then illumination happens, and everything can be fruitful. Okay, you're planting seeds. These seeds of what you're manifesting, they can't grow until they're fertilized. You're putting them in the ground, and you're fertilizing them through your passion and your energy. And when you do this, it illuminates the process. Okay, because it's that process that you've been confused about. It's like you're like, well, I don't know what to do. Well, yeah, of course you don't know what to do, because you don't know what your options are. You don't. How do you know where you're going? You just don't get in the car and drive. You're not going to end up where you want to go, unless you just don't want to go anywhere. All right. So as you do that, guess what happens? And this card's come up, I don't think every reading, but almost every reading today, is that when you do this, you plant your seeds, you've manifested, and you align yourself with the process, all those past wounds, those things that you've been carrying on your back, the heaviness and the profound things that have made you so wounded, they're healed. Okay, they're still going to be part of who you are because they brought you to today, but they're no longer poison. Those wounds can be healed, and it's part of this process of drinking water, manifesting, and then watching things grow and aligning yourself with the process. And then we celebrate with our friends, and we can be proud of ourselves for the work that we've done to make it all happen. All right, Scorpio, congratulations. This is great. And so if you'd like a private reading, go ahead and contact me at paul@meetyourangels.com, and we can go ahead and work together and help you to if you haven't walked into heaven on earth yet, we can help you do that. All right. So, messages for our friends the Sagittarius. How are you doing? Glad that you're here today. It is June 22nd, and I'd like to have some messages and insight for Sagittarius. Anything new and exciting going on for Sagittarius? I don't know if you can hear that, but I hear little birds singing. Usually I record this a little later in the day, but it's the birds are out and they're happy and I'm just saying hi. Okay, Sagittarius, what in the heck is going on? Hopefully good things. Okay, Sagittarius. I've said this before, is like we're all one being, like we're all connected, and so when I speak to the Sagittarius, we're speaking to one dimension, one facet of all of us. Okay, you have a specific function within all one being. But when I do this, the cards come up very similar for every different sign, and really what the part that we all need to know is that we are royal. We're the children of God. And so those who believe in the Bible, the Old Testament, there's the story in Genesis, and this is just for everyone, but I'm telling the story. When God created Adam, the first creature, he got down in the clay and he formed Adam out of the earth. And then when he was done, he breathed the breath of life into Adam's nostrils, and this breath of life is God giving of himself. And every breath that I take and every breath that you take is God still choosing to breathe through us. Okay, so we are a living vessel of God. We're royalty. Okay, so I'm reminding the Sagittarius today, you are royalty. You have grace and wisdom, knowledge, you have understanding. You have all these gifts, tools for you to use to live on earth as it is in heaven. Okay, so what do we do with that? And so I think I can't remember, but I think it was a Sagittarius I was saying yesterday that with all these gifts that you have, the way for you to channel that and to really grow in that is to share those talents with others. Okay, be generous with what you have, whether it be knowledge or money or spending time with someone. Go out and call your friends that are having a hard time, and as you give of yourself, you're going to receive far, far more. It's multiplied. And so this is going to give you the courage to go out and to try new things, to be adventuresome and not worry about anything really. Because if you have the breath of God within you, no matter what we experience, we're experiencing it for God. Okay, and with that power and the royalty that we have within us, it protects us, and it gives us we can see with new eyes. If you're walking in the garden, meaning of heaven, and you just allow yourself to be in heaven, then nothing can go wrong. Nothing. Until you decide that there's, I don't know if this is good enough. Well, I assure you it is. And this card that I just pulled up is saying, you can always leave heaven again. You can come back to the earth and be... Now I'm talking, heaven is here on earth. I'm not talking about dying. But we have a choice between having a difficult life or an easy life, a struggle in life or a heavenly life that is joyful and loving, and that's up to us. Okay, 2 cards just came out, so I'm going to pull them out. Yep, that's exactly what I was just saying. It's like you're either going to struggle or you're going to see with new eyes. Every day you can see with new eyes. All right. So Sagittarius, the key to all of this, to doing this, to see with new eyes, is to keep giving of yourself, being generous with your talents. Share what you have. Don't be miserly. Don't hold on. Don't hold back, because when you do that, it prevents you from seeing with new eyes. It prevents you from being on earth as it is in heaven. And really, everyone benefits from your generosity, but the one who benefits the most is actually you. Okay, Sagittarius, if you'd like a private reading, go ahead and contact me at paul@meetyourangels.com, and we can go ahead and set something up. All right. So thanks for being here today. We'll see you tomorrow. Okay, we have messages now for our Capricorn friends on June 22nd. How are you guys doing? Like some messages or insight for our Capricorn friends. Anything new and exciting for Capricorn? Maybe there's something really good going on. Let's see. Okay. I laugh because these cards, they always show up in the same position. The royalty card. We're all children of God. We have the breath of life within us, the breath of God. And we have nothing but everything. We have everything at our disposal to manifest the things that we want. Okay. So it's just a reminder, you're not insignificant. You are profoundly significant. Okay. You're not loved. You're profoundly loved. And the reminder today is seek the truth. What's the truth? Who are you at your inner core? What are your values? So go ahead and examine the things, what do you want out of life? And as you can say, I value love. Well, when you value love, then you can attract love. Okay. And the love that you do have internally, you let that love grow and you share that love. Okay. So these values that you have, as soon as you can identify them, you can attract them and they can magnify within. You can receive the abundance that's waiting for you. And as you receive more, you identify and receive, then that gives you the strength to go out and to, tackle on anything. I mean, you can do anything. The sky's the limit. But if you don't identify these things that you value, how are you going to receive them? You're not going to have the energy that you need. All right. Yep. Royalty, royalty, royalty. Yeah, you have a lot of different options, talents, skills. They're all tools. I remember when I was studying to be a certified clinical hypnotherapist, so I was in training. I think it was the very first class. Our professor, he says, you have a quiver on your back. A quiver is where you put the arrows. You hold your arrows in the quiver. And he says, anytime as we're learning these things, and as I'm speaking to you now, you're gaining new arrows or new insight, new tools to use that are in your quiver. And whenever you need that particular skill or insight, you can just go into your quiver and it's available to you. Okay, so Capricorn, you've got all these skills, you've got these wonderful traits and things that make you valuable to others, but also to yourself. And it's like you don't forget that. You need to value yourself a little bit more right now. And as you work to hone your tools, your skills, then that helps all the other ones get better. So like it's the whole picture, it's the whole person. And so take it one step at a time. Find something that you'd like to improve. In fact, we could do this in coaching. I talk about the life balance wheel. where we have all these different dimensions to ourselves. We have our spiritual life, we have our relationships, our friendships, our finances, and different things that comprise of who we are. And in our life balance wheel, we can actually look at and see where we out of balance. So, your finances might be incredible, but your relationships or your friendships might not be so good. So what do? Focus on the finances? No, they're already great. You start focusing on your friendships. And so as you look at a life balance wheel, will be very good for you, Capricorn. And you can Google that, but if you want, you can contact me at paul@meetyourangels.com. And I'd love to help you examine these different facets of your life and help you focus on the one area or a couple areas that you've been kind of neglecting, you're out of balance in. Okay, so Capricorn, this is great. You're definitely royal. You've got so much going on, like good things, but you need to illuminate the truth. And so Google, in fact, on my website, I should put a life balance wheel up. I don't have one up right now, and it might take a while for me to do it, but just Google life balance wheel and use it as a tool right now, and that'll help you to kind of see what, where you can focus your attention. Okay, Capricorn? So contact me at paul@meetyourangels.com, and we can work together on that if you want. All right. Have fun. We'll see you tomorrow. Let's go to Aquarius, our Aquarian friends. How are you? Welcome back. Any messages or insight for the Aquarius today? Messages or insight for Aquarius? Anything fun and exciting going on? We'll see about you guys, you Aquarians. I feel good things about Aquarius right now, but we'll see. All right, so we've been on this theme for Aquarius. It's very work related, and the Aquarius has been contemplating a change in job, either via a promotion, which is very possible for any Aquarius right now, or to actually leave their current position to go out and try something new. Okay, and so what I see is you have a choice, two paths: promotion or go out and do something new, which can also be a promotion. There's no right or wrong answer, but what I do see is that whatever you were doing, there is a change coming, and the change is good, and you're going to feel in the beginning like you're, oh gosh, I'm the new guy, but oh gosh, so rapidly they're hiring you because you're the new guy. Get it? They don't want it the way it was. The way it wasn't working. They're hiring you, they're promoting you because they need new energy, new light, new ways of thinking. They need someone to make tough decisions. And that's you, Aquarius. You are the person for that. Be confident in it. Don't worry if people, are going to be upset by your decisions. You are the new fresh blood, and you're offering refreshment. You're offering a whole new breath of fresh air. Okay, and it will be highly successful. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Yep. Man, this is not only going to help you in your career, but in your relationship, because as you've been isolated for these past few months because of COVID, you might be a little icky, irritable, because you're not in your element where you're in front of the group and being a leader, and but by making this change in the promotion, and you finally get back into the workplace, and you're um, doing what you do best, being fantastic and everything, this you're going to be able to look at your partner, so you're both looking at each other, and it's like, yep, wow, like you can really feel confident that together you've accomplished this. You haven't done it on your own. You know the song Wind Beneath My Wings. You're both supporting one another. When one person is weak, we're all weak. When one person's strong, we're all strong. So let's be strong together. So Aquarius, that's absolutely what's is unfolding for you. You do have a choice to make, and the world is in your hands. You're at a decision point. You're at the gate. You're at the threshold. You can stay where you are, no problem. Uh, it is what it is, but there's no growth. It's, like stagnant, not a lot of energy. But if you cross over into heaven on earth, and to be and to thrive, then anything that you want is possible. You're going to manifest that and make it happen. It's easier for you because you're so intelligent and brilliant, and you've got a mastery behind you for many different things. But ultimately, I'm just saying, like, it's time. Okay. And if you were somehow not wondering if you were going to take that promotion or move on to something different, I would. What do you have to lose? You're never, ever going to go backwards. No. Come on, Aquarius. That's not the way you do things. You always move forward. You make lemons out of lemonade, lemonade out of lemons every single day. That's who you are. All right, so Aquarius, if you'd like a private reading, go ahead and contact me at paul@meetyourangels.com, and we can go ahead and work together on a plan to, map out. I love doing a mind map. This is another tool we use in coaching. A mind map to see, what are these different facets, and plan it out. How do these dots connect? And so Aquarius, I think you would be a great candidate for coaching. Not that you're already excellent at what you do, but having someone that you can bounce ideas off of, and to perhaps practice, is a weird word to say, but to help clarify your intentions, that will help you in your decisions that are coming up. Okay, Aquarius, email me, paul@meetyourangels.com, and we will see you soon. All right. Okay, Pisces, messages for friends, the Pisces. How are you doing today? Welcome back. It's good to see you. And hopefully we've got some good messages and insight for our Pisces friends. And what's going on? Anything good and interesting and exciting going on? Okay, so let's see what's going on for Pisces, June 22nd. Okay, Pisces, we've been discussing how you been itching to get back to work, to get back into your audience, and to have the people around you that have been so supportive, that are life-giving to you. But then we discovered yesterday how profoundly wounded you are. You've been carrying, these wounds that you're not even looking at. Like, they're there, and they're so painful and traumatic, and it's like no one knows because you don't let anyone know. But what I see is that you're finally admitting, yeah, I'm kind of screwed up. I've got some things that I really need to look at. I need healing. And you're shedding light on that truth. And it's, I mean, you're not looking at any specifics yet, but you're really willing, you're at this gate of admitting to yourself, yes, I need help. And so we say the truth will set you free. And by examining these things, you'll be able to, as they say in the Bible, pick up your mat. Okay? People are addicted to their drama, addicted to their sadness, addicted to their depression, addicted to, always being negative. And I say, you know what? I'm done with that. You're done with that. It's not serving any purpose for you. So pick up your mat and let's get to work, because you deserve greatness. As I've said earlier, we're all royal. We have the breath of God within us. Every breath that you take and every breath that I take is God still choosing to breathe through us. He's choosing us as his vessel to live. Okay? So while you are royal and you have power and strength, you're in a contemplative mode right now, connecting to your spirituality. While you've always been connected to it, it's been painful for you because you feel as if somehow you've been being punished for something. These wounds of the past, they're so painful, you're just like, I can't go there yet. I can't go there. And I'm saying, yes, it's time. It's time to put elimination onto that and to really examine and reflect and to learn from those past wounds so that you can go forward and be who you're meant to be in an incredible way, to step into heaven on earth. All right? So, yes. You're going to be entering a really good time of introspection and learning and reflection, contemplation, spiritual time. And what comes of it is balance. What comes of it is strength. What comes of it is being able to know, well, what really happened? What was the truth? What are the lies that I've been telling myself? As we mentioned with the Virgo, as they relive and relive and relive and relive these past traumas, they get worse and worse and worse, and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Well, what was the truth? What really happened back then, And it's not that nothing happened. Of course something happened. It triggered you to get into this cycle of being profoundly wounded, but you've been ignoring it, whereas the Virgo's been reliving it because it just feeds their fire and stuff. And that's not healthy for them, and this isn't healthy for you either, because ignoring it does not make it go away. But by shining a light on it and being brave. Okay, so in the 12-step program, the 4th step is to do a fearless and searching moral inventory of your life. And the whole point of this 4th step is to be fearless. Don't be afraid of what you're going to learn doing the 4th step. And so typically what I recommend is journaling. And my own personal story is, when I was in the monastery, they very much had us work on personal discovery and learning who we are at our inner core. And where I lived, the 2nd year was a retreat center for all these anonymous groups, Alcoholics Anonymous, Cocaine Anonymous, and we would host the facilities and the people would have their meetings there on retreat. Well, if we didn't want to do our monk schedule for fun, we could go to the AA meetings or the different anonymous meetings. So I figured, well, if I'm here, it would be good to experience that, because we're there to meet the people, and I didn't know anything about the anonymous group. So I went to my first AA meeting. I've never been drunk in my life, and it was so powerful. It was absolutely incredible, and it was a men's meeting, and the men were up there, and the topic of the meeting was the turning point in their recovery. And these guys kept getting up and they kept saying, well, it was when I did that 4th step that was the turning point in my recovery. And and they're up there crying, some of them, and it was like so powerful. And the next day I was in the chapel and I was thinking, reflecting, I'm like, wow, I can't believe how wonderful that was last night. Those guys were amazing. They were so honest. And I said, wait a minute, Paul, why are you so impressed with their honesty? Maybe you're not so honest. You need to do that fourth step. So I would carry a little notebook around with me everywhere I went, and I would keep track of all of the good stories, the bad stories, every person that popped into my mind. I would jot down a little note, and then later on in the evening I would journal and journal and journal. And these were pieces of the puzzle in my life. And for 1 year solidly straight, every day I would journal with the intention of doing this fourth step. And the pieces of the puzzle really started to fill in. And this is a long story, but I'll try to wrap it up here. But the point is that you truly can have healing. You can have sobriety. You can have fulfillment. You can have understanding of the past. You can know the truth about the past. You think you know your truth, but you know the past from a child's perspective, perhaps, or you know the truth from an uninspired and I don't know the quite word that I want to say, but you haven't done your homework yet. Okay, so once you do your homework, then you really get to understand what really happened. And knowing that, how do I use that today to live? All right, so anyone who's interested in coaching, this is what we do. We can help you to discover who you are at your inner core of your being by using tools such as journaling, the fourth step, the life balance wheel, and things like that, so that we can help you to really make sense out of the nonsense in your past, okay? And so that today you can have clarity of mind and you can put forward a future for yourself that is meaningful. And you can, instead of being a victim from the past and having your identity from something that happened in the past, you can actually say, who am I today? Well, that's part of me, but I'm a new being, and I'm ready to literally walk through the gates of heaven to live on earth as it is in heaven. Okay, so Pisces, good job. I mean, you're ready. You're there. It's time. I'd love to help you if you want, but you can do it on your own. You have all the skills you need. But if you need help, go ahead and contact me at paul@meetyourangels.com, and I would love to help you to get there and to live and to celebrate. All right, let's do it together. So this is the end of our different signs for today, the readings for today, and I'm so glad that you've been with us. And so here's some more information for you. If you enjoyed today's video and would like to help support my work, please send your donation via PayPal or Venmo to paul@meetyourangels.com. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like and share this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and click the notification bell. If you'd like to keep in touch, go ahead and check out the description below. All of my social media contact information is there. Thanks. If you have any special prayer requests that you'd like me and the rest of our meetyourangels.com community to pray for, please visit http://prayerrequest.meetyourangels.com, and that will forward you to our perpetual prayer list video on YouTube. In the comments of that video, leave your prayer intentions so that the rest of the community can join you in those intentions that you hold deep in your heart. If you would like to try hypnosis for free at home, please go to subscribe.hypnomark.com and get over 15 free hypnosis recordings and a free video course, How to Learn Hypnosis in 5 Days. Again, go to subscribe.hypnomark.com. Join our growth zone and save up to 40% off all downloads and scripts. Visit 40%.hypnomark.com for more information and to subscribe. If you are interested in promoting our hypnosis products, you can earn up to 70% commission. Visit affiliates.hypnomark.com for more information. So that'll do it for today. I wanted to thank you for being part of my angel family. I look forward to being with you again sometime soon. Please visit meetyourangels.com or send me an email at paul@meetyourangels.com if you're interested in a private angel reading, Reiki healing session, or spiritual direction and angel coaching. Until then, peace and love always.